What's good, Eagles fans? This is your guy, Tone DeShields II from Chalk It Up Sports Philly, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge into the game. Super grateful to be here with you guys. I want to talk about some things. I want to talk about the whole story behind the Philadelphia Eagles going after a big name quarterback in the offseason, most notably the most feasible, Russell Wilson. Now, how does this impact Jalen Hurts? Right now, Jalen Hurts is trying to prove that he can be the guy for the near future, right? And for things beyond that. But Jalen Hurts, he has taken, some steps forward throughout the season. And he also has taken some steps back in certain aspects. Most notably in his game against the New York Giants, he threw three interceptions that were ill advised. And I'm pretty sure he would love to have those throws back. On top of that, Jalen Hurts is still a developing product. Jalen Hurts, he has things that he has to clean up mechanically, fundamentally. He has to become sharper when it comes to just reading the field. He has to expand his range of vision as it pertains to reading the field as well. Right now, he tends to lock in on the person he wants to throw it to, and that seems to sort of expose where the ball's going to go. He needs to be a little bit more deceptive when it comes to commanding that quarterback position, and that begs the question: has he developed to the point where I feel that he can be the franchise guy? I believe he has the potential to be an extremely talented quarterback. I believe that Jalen Hurts, because of his mindset, because of his intangibles, because of the way he approaches his development and the way he approaches the game, I believe Jalen Hurts can definitely be a starter in his NFL and potentially be the starter for the Philadelphia Eagles for the near and far future, right? But the thing is, though, we have to take into consideration and ask ourselves, are we Jalen Hurts fans or are we Philadelphia Eagles fans? Because bringing in a guy like Russell Wilson instantly makes this team better, right? Russell Wilson is a multiple time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion. We all know what Russell Wilson brings to the table. His skill set is very similar to Jalen Hurts', or Jalen Hurts' skill set is very similar to his in terms of being an athletic quarterback. Jalen Hurts is trying to solidify himself in his NFL as a dual threat quarterback, whereas though you have to respect his athleticism and you have to respect his arm and accuracy. Russell Wilson trumps Jalen Hurts in everything in the passing category right now. Russell Wilson can make all the throws in the NFL right now. Granted, it took him time to get to that point. He had to develop to that. Russell Wilson was not a first round pick at all. He came into this NFL not highly touted, and he earned the respect of not only his teammates, but he earned the respect of the league. And he became a better passer each and every year. And he's at that point in his career now where he's always looking to pass more so than to run. And he uses or he reserves his athleticism to get out of trouble, to get out of sticky situations. And I believe that's where we're trying to get Jalen Hurts to. We're trying to get Jalen Hurts to that point where he's not necessarily relying on his athleticism to bail him out, but he knows how to use it to bail him out. The Philadelphia Eagles are trying to get Jalen Hurts to that point where he's able to make all the throws consistently. Now, we've seen Jalen Hurts make plenty throws throughout the season. We've seen a lot of flashes of things that could be that that could be built on, and we've also seen things that made us scratch our head, like what was he thinking on that play? Um, Now, prior to this Giants game, he was never really known to turn the ball over, and that's not even something Russell Wilson is known for either. But Jalen Hurts, he wasn't really a turnover machine at all this season. Uh, Prior to the Giants game, he only turned the ball over 6 times, 5 interceptions, one fumble loss. Now he has 8 interceptions on the season, one fumble loss, so he's turned the ball over a total of 9 times on the season. Um, not really that good, especially when you're going up against a team like the New York Giants. So we have to ask ourselves, are we Philadelphia Eagles fans or are we Jalen Hurts fans? Because Jalen Hurts, yes, we do love the kid. We love the way he carries himself. We love what he brings to the table. We love everything about him, really. But we can't deny the fact that the way he is right now in the passing game is not where we would like him to be. And the Lombardi Trophy, the Super Bowl, is always the goal. Winning the Super Bowl is always the goal. And are our chances to win the Super Bowl greater with Jalen Hurts, or are they greater with Russell Wilson? When you think about this roster as it's presently constructed, right now we're 5-7. But can you make an argument that this team, if we had Russell Wilson, will we be 7-5? You know what I'm saying? So again, this isn't a video to necessarily down Jalen Hurts or necessarily campaign against him, but I just want us as Eagles fans to make sure we're looking at the bigger picture and to also understand the fact that yes, we love Jalen Hurts. As you can see, I got the man's jersey right here. I ride or die for my guys. When you got that green and black on, I'm rocking. I'm rocking till the wheels fall off, and I'm going to support Jalen Hurts until the wheels fall off. So please don't ever get it misconstrued. But at the same time, I am an Eagles fan, and I want this team to get better each and every day, each and every week, each and every season. And if we have that opportunity to get a guy like Russell Wilson to increase this team's chances of winning a Super Bowl, why not consider that? Now, I know in previous videos I mentioned I don't know if we should be in the sweepstakes for these guys. And also, we have to take into consideration that we would have to pick up Russell Wilson's lofty contract. And who knows, he may be looking for a restructure or an extension on top of that contract he already has with the Seattle Seahawks. And he will be on the move this offseason. It's just a matter of where. And what does that mean for Jalen Hurts? We don't necessarily know. Some people say trade Jalen Hurts in the offseason, try to get something for him and bring in Russell Wilson. But we have to make sure Russell Wilson wants to come here. The rumor is he is willing to waive his no trade clause, to come to Philadelphia. But that's simply rumor, simply hearsay. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you guys, we have to ask ourselves, are we Philadelphia Eagles fans first, or are we Jalen Hurts fans first? We had to ask ourselves this question before when it came to Carson Wentz. Are we Philadelphia Eagles fans first, or were we Carson Wentz fans first? So it's real easy to fall in love with these guys. It's real easy to, become attached to these guys because of you see the work they're putting in. You see these press conferences. You see how Jalen Hurts carries himself, and it's really hard to root against this guy. And I want to make it very clear once again: I'm never ever rooting against anyone that's wearing the black and midnight green. I'm never rooting against Jalen Hurts. But this front office, they're split. The rumor is Jeffrey Lurie wants to be patient with Jalen Hurts, and then Howie Roseman, not so much. And that's typically Howie Roseman fashion. He's always evaluating that quarterback position. And I believe we have to also take into consideration that Jalen Hurts has been in so many different offensive systems throughout his young NFL career, even in college. And he's never really had the opportunity to really be nurtured and really study that quarterback position through and through in one system. Some people say he just actually started really he really just began to understand the quarterback position once he got into Lincoln Riley in Oklahoma. But the fact that the rumor is Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman are kind of split on Jalen Hurts, that's not really boding well for Jalen Hurts. He really took a step back, and he understands that if you watch his press conference, he knows that he took a step back in his development with that New York Giants game, and he can't necessarily afford that because Jalen Hurts is on borrowed time right now. Every snap, every play, every throw, every decision he makes is being combed through or is being sifted through with a fine-tooth comb, and he can't afford to have games like that. He can't afford to be the reason we lose. He has to be the reason we win, but the main thing is he can't be the reason we lose. And when you think about that Giants game, outside of Nick Sirianni not really having the sturdiest of game plans, Jalen Hurts threw us out of that game on multiple occasions. But granted, he did have us in the mix at the very end. So there's so many things to weigh when it comes to the Jalen Hurts situation. There's so many things to weigh when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles possibly pursuing Russell Wilson. But the one thing we need to always ask ourselves, no matter what goes down, are we Philadelphia Eagles fans first, or are we Jalen Hurts fans first? And it's straight like that. I'm your humble host, Tone DeShields II. And you guys were locked in on your dose of Chalk It Up Sports Philly, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. One love, stay humble, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay hungry. And fly goes fly.